I'm Tina.
I'm Ross.
And we're back with another review of British cheese. So we found a few that we had not sampled before. We're always on the lookout for new British cheeses that we haven't tried. But in addition to that, we are also going to try Jacob's cream crackers and Piccalilli. So we're looking forward to trying all of these combinations together. So we're going to start out with Double Gloucester from Singleton's and Company. And I believe this company is, or I should say this dairy is from Lancashire. And we've tried, what was it last time? I think the last cheese video we tried the ones with the chives and onions in it.
Yeah, that was good.
And that was really good. So that was the Double Gloucester cheese, but it also had the chives and onions. So I don't think I've ever had just Double Gloucester on its own. I don't think you have either.
I don't believe I have either.
Yeah, so if you haven't seen our other cheese videos, I think this is the third one. I'll leave links in the description below if you want to check out our other British cheese videos. So let's go ahead and sample this Double Gloucester.
Why don't you take a big piece? I'll take it. So just by itself.
Just by itself first, and yeah. That's nice. You know what it reminds me of?
What's that?
It reminds me more of our cheddars here in the U.S.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I was just thinking how, yeah, this is very much like what we had before with just minus the chives.
Mm-hmm. We really did enjoy the addition of the chives and onions.
Yes.
I thought that was a really good flavor combination.
Yeah, they go nicely.
And this is nice too. I would say compared to some of the British cheddars we've tried, this to me tastes more like what an American cheddar tastes like, a little closer to that.
I would agree.
As far as having a bit of a milder flavor, I'm thinking maybe this is like maybe a mild to medium cheddar. That's what they would call here, mild or medium cheddar.
Yeah, definitely good.
All right, so let's try some on.
Thank you.
So let's try some on the Jacob's cream crackers. I feel like I got too big of a cracker for the cheese. I'm thinking maybe we should save the Piccalilli for the cheddar.
Why's that?
I have a feeling the Piccalilli is going to be a little bit strong, and I don't want to overpower this. I mean, we can give it a try, but
Okay. Boop.
yeah, I think I'll break mine too. Oops.
Or just talking about, oh, open the cracker container. Oh, they're broken. Then we take a whole one and we just break it in half.
Mm-hmm. These are described as light, crispy crackers. They remind me a bit of the water crackers.
They do.
Maybe a little thicker.
Mm-hmm. I kind of like these crackers better than the typical water crackers that you pick up.
Oh, really? In what way?
For one thing, larger.
Oh, you like the larger
area.
size?
Mm-hmm. I know we just broke it in half, but
They are square rather than round. I don't know if that makes a difference to you.
well, haven't you picked up water crackers before that are also seasoned?
Yes, so I've had the plain water crackers by Cars is one of the big companies. In fact, I think that's a British company. But we also have Trader Joe's has their own brand too. But sometimes you'll get them with, say, pepper in them, or I think I've seen sesame. So they do have some different flavors. I really like it for the soft spreadable cheeses. I think it's really nice, especially with the milder ones, because the cracker is so mild and unflavored, you really can taste the cheese in it.
Yeah.
So let us
Agreed.
know, what type of cheese do you have on the Jacob's cream crackers? We've got a little apple here to cleanse the palate. So next one up, we have also by Singleton's and Company, we have a Sage Derby. And thank you to one of our viewers for letting us know that it's pronounced Derby, because looking at it for us, D-E-R-B-Y, we would say Derby. So that was very helpful with the pronunciation. And this one has a nice, pretty green color to it.
Almost looks like a pesto cheese you picked up in the past.
You're right. Yeah, that one was green too.
Okay, so the Singletons and Company. Do you know, like, a rough idea of when it was founded or anything about that dairy at all?
I would say I didn't, except I just saw since 1745. So there you go. Yeah. So been around quite a while.
Okay, so
Just on its own, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you get a lot of sage flavor in there.
That is good. Very strong flavor.
Very herby,
Yes.
as it is sage. Yeah, so I wonder, this is our first time actually trying sage Derby or any kind of Derby cheese, because this is Derby, the actual cheese it's in, which I've never tried, so I don't know what it tastes like on its own, but this is definitely good.
Okay, have you had sage and other cheeses before, though? Not, say, a British cheese, but any cheese at all. Have you ever had
Good
sage?
question. I don't think I have. I've had a lot of different cheeses with various herbs, but I don't recall if I've had sage. You know, it's possible. Sometimes Trader Joe's comes out with these special releases of cheeses.
Right.
And of course, every time I always, as I've mentioned in other videos, in every store I go in, I go past the cheese to see if there's anything new that we haven't tried before. You know what? It's possible they may have come out with one that I got just once a long time ago and I've forgotten. But
Okay. I was just curious.
so now I have a little on the cracker. I think I really kind of like this one on the cracker.
If you were going to pair it with something other than a cracker, what would it be?
Good question.
Like a meat? If you're going to pair this with a meat, what would you pair it with?
That's a good question, because I'm thinking, oh, what meats would have sage on it? You know, because often you would use sage in cooking.
Yeah.
Not being a great cook myself, I can't think off the top of my head. We do have some ham here, Black Forest ham.
Okay.
So maybe we want to give that a try later, see what that
Maybe.
tastes like together.
And you are a great cook.
Thank you. So our last one here is another cheddar, and I think we've tried a cheddar in each of our cheese videos, but I never get tired of trying cheddar. We love cheddar, and they're all a little bit different, you know, depending on how long they've been aged. This is Barber's 1833, it says. Vintage Reserve Cheddar. It's been matured for 20 months. And I noticed when I was cutting it, it was fairly crumbly, so I'm expecting a strong flavor, but we'll see.
It was strong.
I'm trying to think of one of the stronger cheddars we've had. What do you think?
Yeah. I mean, you're more of the cheese connoisseur than I am. But to me, this definitely has a stronger bite to it.
It's pretty strong, yeah. Good, though. Yeah, as I mentioned, I mean, they all taste just a little bit different. So this is the one I really wanted to get out that Piccalilli and give it a try. I'll grab a little bit more of these. Might as well go for those broken crackers. Ooh, it has really tangy smell to it. So I'm trying to think, do I put it on the cracker or do I put it on the cheese? I'm not sure. I'm almost afraid to put too much on. This seems like a lot, but let's see. Now that I just did this, I feel like I should have maybe put it on top of the cheese.
I will learn from your experience.
You have the little chunks of vegetables in there. And what is in here?
I'm assuming pickles, onions, I'm assuming.
It says vegetables in variable proportions, cauliflower, gherkin, rehydrated onion. Maybe that's it. They're talking about the mustard, spices. Okay. So it looks like cauliflower and gherkin are some of the main vegetables in there.
I have to say, this is the only condiment I think I've ever tried that had cauliflower in it.
Yeah, me too, I think, actually.
So what do you think?
I like it. You can really, it's pretty strong though, the Piccalilli. I like it. I might go a little lighter next time, though.
Okay.
That was good. I got more cheese that time.
Yeah.
So it was better.
I think the two really complement each other.
And I do want to have that ham out too, so I do want to try a bit of ham.
I mean, they both have a strong taste, but they go nicely together.
Yeah, so let us know, how much do you spread? And I'm sure this would be really great. We just wanted to try these Jacob's cream crackers, but if we had some bread.
Yeah.
Nice crusty sourdough bread. Because I feel like we're getting close to that Plowman's Lunch. Some of the ingredients from the Plowman's Lunch, which we keep talking about trying. Yeah, that's nice with the addition of the meat too, with the ham.
So what about you? What's your preference to put Piccalilli on? Is there certain cheese, meats, anything?
Yeah, let us know down in the comments, especially since we have this big jar now. Give us some tips on other ways you like to use Piccalilli. And we picked this up at Touch of Britain, our British import store. I think that's the only place we've seen it so far. And I believe they also had a Heinz version of Piccalilli.
Do you remember how it differed?
I can't remember, because it's been a while since we picked this up. I don't know if it had all of the mustard in it. So if you're familiar, let us know in the comments how that might be different. Because I know some viewers have mentioned mustard pickle as well. So I'm assuming this would be like a mustard pickle. I'm not 100% clear on the differences between the mustard pickle, Piccalilli, what's the same, what's different. So just let us know.
Yeah. I'd also be curious. Do you use it for cooking? I know that we've seen some videos and some comments where individuals say, hey, you know, I have Marmite, put a little dab of Marmite in gravy, put a little dab of Marmite in stuffing, dressing. Is there anything that you put Piccalilli in as far as cooking wise when you're prepping something? I'd be curious to find out what that is.
How do you like with the meat?
Oh yeah.
I enjoyed it with that combination. The meat and the cheese and the Piccalilli went really nicely together. Yeah.
You can see why it's popular. Yeah, it's very good. I like it.
Yeah. Definitely are enjoying that.
Yes.
So did you have a favorite?
It depends on my mood.
Depends on your mood, yeah. I would say the same thing.
Okay, if I had to... I would say it's a toss-up. Because the last one we had was very strong and sharp. But also that sage flavor.
That was good.
Was also very good.
Yeah.
But I didn't dislike any of them.
Oh, I didn't either. Yeah, definitely.
But the sage flavor was nice and strong with the second choice that we had. But man, there's something really good about that extra sharp cheddar that we just tried. What about you? What's your favorite?
See, that's another tough one for me, because I enjoyed them all. I rarely meet a cheese I don't like.
Unless it's Velveeta.
That does not qualify as cheese.
Processed cheese-like substance.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm thinking, you know, I really enjoyed the double Gloucester. I think I really like it with the chives and onions, maybe a little bit better, because this tasted a lot like what we have as cheddar over here.
It does give
same color, because we do color it with the annatto here, oftentimes, unless it's the white cheddar, which Vermont often does. I really enjoyed that sage and the sage Derby, but I also like that strong flavor of the cheddar, and I especially like the cheddar. Like I feel like I like the Derby just on its own for snacking. With the cheddar, I really enjoyed it with the meat and the Piccalilli. I thought that made a really great combination.
I'd agree.
Yeah.
So, what about your favorites? Let us know.
Yeah, let us know down in the comments. We're always on the lookout for new British cheeses we haven't tried. We're very limited here. We went to Safeway not too long ago to try to look for some new stuff, and we asked about British cheese. They said, well, we tend to have more around the holidays, which is why I think we had found a few. And I even asked specifically about Stinking Bishop if they ever get that, and they said no, they don't. So darn, I'm hoping sometime we can try that. I'll have to ask at Whole Foods as well, because maybe they get it. Oh, and Finn actually got to sample the double Gloucester before we did, because as I was cutting it up, he was, of course, right there under my feet. He knows he can smell that cheese, so I gave him a few little in pieces. So he actually got to sample it before we even tried it. And he did enjoy it, as usual.
I don't think there's one cheese he ever turned his nose up at.
Not so far.
No.
Nope.
Not so.
He had a little apple, too, to cleanse his palate.
Yeah.
He's hitting us on the apples, but he did eat this one, so... So if you like food reactions and food tastings, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And until next time, bye-bye.
Bye.